good evening, ladies, gentlemen, families, friends, teammates, competitors, and other assorted hangers-on. Good evening, everybody. I am Kevin McGahey, and it is already, once again, well, as it is every year right about this time, my complete pleasure to welcome you all to Upper St. Clair Boys Volleyball Senior Recognition Night 2017. And maybe it's because I do 3 of these a year, but it hardly seems like we shouldn't be here yet. But I guess we are. But it's that time when we reach the point that it's almost time to say farewell to 8 this year, 8 of our teammates who have lived out every high school sports dream and cliche in the books and will lead this team into the WPIAL playoffs starting next week. And we'll do our best to move briskly through the program tonight and get to the match at hand. Well, this season seemed really terribly short. It's hard to believe it's here already. We've watched these guys come out early this season like a house of fire. We took some lumps in mid-season and are finishing with a flourish. We've celebrated good times, big hits, brilliant digs, and a couple of heartbreaking losses, all for big-time volleyball action. The best you could have hoped for. That, I suppose, is safe to say. We as fans and supporters are grateful for the time, energy, pain, sweat these 8 have brought to Upper St. Clair volleyball. And of course, the best may be yet to come as these playoffs start next week. And we all look forward to having our chance, as usual, to see how this strong team under Coach Ficcarelli stacks up against the best the rest of the state of Pennsylvania has to offer. But before we get to our 2017 seniors, I want to take a few minutes to recognize the lone senior from tonight's opponent, the Tigers from Moon Township High School. And of course, there's only one tonight. His name, number 14, Mike Techman. Would you please stand to be recognized, Mike? Congratulations to you on a fine high school volleyball career. And, secondary, we got a lot to go over before we get to our Panthers again. Let's make sure we recognize a bunch of other people without whom none of this is possible. First, none of these matches would be official without the tireless dedication of our scorekeeper, once again for this 2017 season. Ladies and gents, he's virtually invisible over here, but without him, none of us would know what's going on. Mr. Ben Edwards, to my right, the official scorekeeper. I would have no clue what goes on if he didn't put the stuff up on the scoreboard. Also, as you enter the gym, you of course run the gauntlet at the front door, and you run past the finance department and the greeters out there. That's almost all season long has been Dave and Claire Walk. I don't suppose they came in here tonight, but Dave and Claire are there every time making sure order is kept. And of course, Officer John Clayton is out there tonight keeping order, so may thank him if you get a chance to talk to Officer John Clayton. Also with us tonight, we've got several people who work right in and around this school whose time, effort, and support, without them, this successful season wouldn't have been possible. So let's go over those first. Maybe you can give us a wave as we go down. Of course, the coaching staff, you should know them by now. But of course, your coaching staff makes things happen around here. Featuring, of course, head coach Josh Ficcarelli, for starters. And his 3 loyal assistant coaches, Craig Lehman, Steve Hope, and Rick Murray. They've also had a horde of student assistants active this year in the forms of Brendan Picallo, Ryan Williams, give us a wave as I announce your name, please, Jamie King, Alexa Segura. Is Alexa here? Alexa's not with us tonight. And also graduating senior and senior rec night, and right next to me, Kindler Norman. Thanks all of you for your time and leadership. This also takes the support of the real administration, the guys who make things work here at the school. We have 2 of them with us tonight. Yes, I do see them over there on the side. Upper St. Clair's principal, Dr. Lou Angelo. Would you give a wave, please, Dr. Angelo? And Associate Principal Tim Wagner is hidden behind the balloons, but Tim, I think you're over there as well. Thank you for being here. From the athletic department, we have with us, well, acting athletic director for a little while yet, Bill Englert. And from the training staff, John Sears. John, yeah. The players say thanks, but seasons go by, we hope they never have to talk to you, but of course we're all glad you're there. And I think that's all the guests of honor. Have I missed anybody? Thank you all, one and all, for being here tonight. And with that, I think we can get into the real meat of the program here as I introduce to you the 2017 Upper St. Clair Boys Varsity Volleyball Senior Class, and we will follow along in alphabetical order if that's okay with you. First, ladies and gents, we begin with senior outside hitter, lucky number 13 in your programs, if you remember to bring one. Are there any? I doubt that anyway. But anyway, number 13 is Tanner Ollison. Now, Tanner will be met over there across the way by his parents, Carrie and Paul. He also shares the house with brother Colby. Tanner also goes by the moniker T. I thought you just got ousted from Dancing with the Stars. Maybe that's Mr. T. Anyway, this is Tanner's 4th year on the team, and he's developed into a first-rate hitter under this coaching staff. He spent all 4 years here on the High Honor Roll. He's been a member of the Wounded Warriors Club and is also in the German Club. And with a name like that, I guess we all expect it. Wunderbar, Herr Tanner, ganz gut gemacht. He plans to move on next year to Penn State Barron, up north, where he'll study plastics engineering technology. Hey, Tanner, have you seen the classic movie The Graduate yet? Most famous plastics line there ever was. It's mandatory for every plastics engineer. Put it on your list. Anyway, Tanner plans to continue playing intramural volleyball at Barron. Very nice choice, Tanner. So thank you from all of us left behind, and all the best to you in whatever the future blows your way. Ladies and gents, that's Tanner Ollison. Next up, everybody, would you kindly welcome, show some appreciation for number 1 defensive specialist and super server, Jake Basic. Jake, who also goes by the nickname Jake, is accompanied by parents Bonnie and Jim as he comes down the center aisle tonight. He's also had to share his house with siblings, in this case, sister Anna and brother Marty. Are they here tonight by chance? Oh, Marty is over there. Thank you. Jake's been involved in the Leadership Academy for 7 years and has also been a Future Business Leaders of America state qualifier. I wish I knew more about that, but it looks interesting and is a terrific piece of background anyway. Jake played varsity volleyball right here for 4 years and also found time to squeeze in varsity hockey for Upper St. Clair. He plans to head downtown to the University of Pittsburgh, where he'll pursue an as-yet unnamed major. He sadly has no plans to continue playing volleyball. I'm sure something else will come up. Ladies and gents, how about some appreciation for graduating senior Jacob Basic? Next up, everybody, as he'll make his final sashay across the USC gym floor, how about some appreciation for number 23, taking up a bunch of space in the middle of the offense and defense, actually pretty close to me. How about a round of applause for Nick Kondo? Nick has a large family contingent and a big rooting section, of course, in the gym tonight. And it's a pleasure for me, too. I've known Nick a very long time, since he was knee-high to who knows what, coming to play basketball on Saturday mornings with us old guys. That's how he learned the sport, and I've been playing with his dad, too. He's accompanied by, of course, his parents, Rick and Becky Kondo. He's got a whole bunch of siblings. I don't know if they're all here tonight. He's got older sisters, Natalie and Elena. Are they here? It's hard for me to see, but glad you're with us tonight. Nick also can be found using the creative nickname Nick, which I guess only sounds redundant. Well, Nick can be found reliably on the honor roll here at USC. He's in the Spanish club, played freshman basketball and rec basketball, and served as girls volleyball student manager this past fall in 2016. Nick was also Sportstown South Volleyball Feature Player of the Week, April 21st this year in the Post-Gazette. Not bad. Nick will be moving on to Kent State University, where he's going to study business and Spanish. Just get a job when you graduate, Nick, all right? He does plan to play club volleyball there. What about basketball, I wonder? Well, thanks, Nick, for a fine career here at Upper St. Clair, and all the best for what's to come. Ladies and gents, that's Nick Kondo. And now, stepping forward, all you fans over there, how about a please welcome number 3, the man in black, your libero and mine, Joey DiGiorno. Joey will be escorted to center court by his parents, Margie and Keith. Now, Joey had to share his space and toys with his sibling brothers, Billy and Kenny, and is known to his friends as just plain Joey. I don't think I got that right. This is Joey's 4th year on the varsity volleyball squad, and he's been co-captain in this, his senior year. He's led a pretty active life here at USC. He was recipient of a Pennsylvania State Education Association scholarship, nominated for Positive Athlete, Pittsburgh, and he was a finalist for Student of the Year when he was a freshman. He's in the Ski Club, Partners in PE, Shop at USC, whatever that is, and I should learn more about that. He's in the Friends Club, was voted an all-section player in his junior year. He also volunteered as a buddy at Miracle League for the last 4 years, and I'm also told today is Joey's 18th birthday. Is that true? Happy birthday, Joey. Well, Joey plans on heading off to Slippery Rock University up north, where he'll major in special education and elementary education, and is definitely considering playing volleyball for the Rock. Nice. Joey wants to thank all his coaches for all the support and for making him the libero that he is. A special shout out to Coach Fick for being that coach. Joey will never forget it. And that, ladies and gents, is Joey DiGiorno. Congratulations, Joey. Moving on, everybody, how about a show of appreciation for the big outside hitter, number 22, Nolan Condrich. Nolan comes to center court escorted by parents Margie and Kurt. And I'm told sister Chloe is in the house. Is that true? She is here. And incredibly, it seems he does not have or won't admit to having a nickname. Shocking, I know. He did share his house with sister Chloe, spent all 4 of his high school years on the USC volleyball squad. He's in the National Honor Society, has been a regular feature on the Dean's List with a weighted GPA of 4.2. Not everybody's willing to give that up, but nicely done, Nolan. That's pretty impressive. He was Freshman Student of the Year back in the day and has his name and reputation registered with the National Society of High School Scholars. He donated a chunk of his spare time to the Natural Helpers, Junior Mentoring, the Wounded Warriors Club, the Spanish Club, and Community Learning. Nice resume backup, Nolan. He's also a Miracle League buddy, enjoys playing guitar, and enjoys photography. Nolan, too, is headed up north, this time, though, to Grove City College to attack another mystery major, but he does plan to graduate and open up a business at the beach. Yeah. That's exactly what I want to do when I grow up. He will be playing volleyball up at Grove City, and Nolan, we wish you all the best for what the future's about to shove in your lap and at the beach. Everybody, that's Nolan Condrich. I'm sure all of you who watch and participate in volleyball know absolutely nothing happens on the floor without the pinpoint deliveries of the setter. And we've had a pretty good one this year. Would you please give a rousing round of applause to number 11 in the program, your senior setter, Eric Lehman. Eric is accompanied by Mother Denise, with loving memory to his father, John. Eric has made it through life so far under the thumb of older brother and current assistant coach, Craig. And this wraps up Eric's 4th year playing high school volleyball right here at USC. Eric was chosen Student of the Year last year in his junior year. He also has a lot going on during his time at Panther High. He was leader of the mentoring program as both a junior and super mentor. He was part of the German exchange program, leader of the USC Stars event. Eric was founder and co-leader of the USC Minithon, and he was a 3-year varsity Letterman and senior year captain of the USC men's soccer team. That's a lot to have on your plate. Well done, Eric. As for future plans, Eric and Joey seem to have been talking. Eric, too, will head up to the Rock at Slippery Rock, where he plans a double major in special education and early education. But unlike Joey, has no plans to pursue volleyball after graduating there. Insert frowny face emoticon here. Oh, that's just a note to me. Well, congratulations, Eric, on a fine career here at USC. All the best to whatever the future's going to dump in your lap, too. Eric Lehman, everybody. And that, all of you over there in the grandstands, brings us to the wise guys, the Urena twins, those guys are the vertically enhanced gene pool, and this is the conclusion of 2 stellar volleyball careers here at USC. We can start, well, we'll do it alphabetical order or number order. It all comes out the same no matter how we do it. So we'll start with number 19 on the banner over there to my left. Outside hitter Alex Urena. Since the parents have double duty tonight, I'm told Alex will be accompanied to center court by Father Dan, and we'll meet Mom Patty in just a few minutes. To his closest friends, Alex is known by his nickname, Steve. Alex split up his house time with older brother Mike, who also played volleyball here and graduated last year, in case you forgot, and brother Stephen, who we'll meet in just a few minutes, along with sister Sarah. Alex is in the National Honor Society, where he served as treasurer and as president of the Wounded Warriors Club. In a little bit of foreshadowing, Alex has been awarded a 4-year Army ROTC scholarship to Virginia Tech, and an additional $12,000 scholarship for emerging leaders with Virginia Tech's Corps of Cadets. How about that? Every little bit helps, said the old lady as she spit in the ocean. It comes as no surprise, of course, that Alex will move on to Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, Virginia, where he'll decide upon a course of study, intending to eventually become a U.S. Army infantry officer. Nice choice. Alex, congratulations, and the absolute best with those future plans. That's Alex Urena. And finally, and certainly not least, ladies and gents, please welcome senior hitter, the number 8 on our list of seniors and number 20 in the program, opposite hitter Steven Urena. Oh, it looks like we'll both do both duties. Steven's accompanied by his mother Patty, and it looks like Dad Dan as well. Well, the whole crew will meet up on the other side of the gym anyway. Well, Steven too has a nice nickname known to his friends. He's codenamed Alex. Steven has the same siblings, of course, but swap out the Steven thing we did for Alex, and well, you know, they all live together in a nice, happy house. Steven was a National Honor Society officer and president of the local Make-A-Wish. Steven, too, has received an Army ROT scholarship to proceed on to college, and will move on to the Smeal Sapphire Leadership Program at Penn State main campus. So he's headed there next year. But I am told he'll be winding up his high school volleyball home career here tonight. Steven will pursue a degree in finance and economics and plans to become an active duty Army officer after graduation. Good luck and all the best wishes for all your future endeavors. Congratulations, Steven Urena. Well, there they are, ladies and gents. One big round of appreciation, please, for Steven and all 8 graduating seniors in this year's class, playing their final home match tonight. Congratulations, one and all. Thank you, one and all, for everything you brought to the volleyball program right here at Upper St. Clair. And with that, I think we can get on with the serious business at hand. So let's get the warm-ups and the season-ending finale underway. Thanks, one and all, for coming and being here on their special night. I'll be back. Thanks, everybody.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are still at Upper St. Clair High School where it's a raw spring night outside. Makes me constantly glad I'm involved in an indoor sport on nights like this. But tonight, for the home finale of the 2017 Upper St. Clair volleyball season, tonight the homestanding Panthers welcome to our gym from all the way out of Moon Township, the Tigers of Moon High School. We'll begin with the starting lineups. First, for the Moon Township Tigers, a freshman libero, number 17, Alex Elchick. Freshman playing the right side, number 23, David Slenek. A junior outside hitter, number 4, Jacob McHugh. A junior middle hitter, number 8, Mason Bender. Number 12, junior middle hitter, Matthew Gregos. The center, the junior, number 20, Matthew Spangler. And the starting senior for the Moon Tigers tonight, number 14, outside hitter, Mike Techman. The Moon Tigers are coached by head coach Sarah Durham. She's assisted by Tyler Trimbath. And for your playoff-bound 2017 Upper St. Clair Panthers, tonight's starting lineup. First, to introduce student assistants, first, Jamie King. And Brendan Pocallo. And tonight's starting seniors. First, defensive specialist, number 1, Jake Basin. The libero tonight, as usual in the black number 3 jersey, senior Joey DiGiorno. Your setter tonight, senior number 11, Eric Lehman. Number 13, outside hitter Tanner Allison. Outside hitter number 19, Alex Urina. Number 20, outside hitter Steven Urina. Playing and guarding the middle, number 23, Nick Kondo. And outside hitter, the final senior, number 22, Nolan Conrich. Your Panthers are coached by head coach Josh Ficarelli. He's assisted by Steve Oak, Craig Lehman, and Rick Murray, with student assistants Jamie King, Brendan Picallo, Ryan Williams, Kipler Norman, and Alexa Segura. Your officials for tonight's contest. The number 1 official on the ladder near the grandstands is Shirley Brace. The number 2 official over here at the scorer's table is Rigi Paschal. We're glad you made it here tonight, everyone. We're glad you spent your scarce entertainment dollar with us. We're glad every time, this being the last home match of the season, we're glad you're here all season long. We hope to see you again here next season. A safe home journey when it's all said and done. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Top for the evening, everybody, once again, and welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School for what will be the final home match of the 2017 season. Kevin McGahey here once again with you behind the microphone, and Tommy Howell behind the camera, as in this final home match, it is a section match. It counts in the standings still. The homestanding Panthers, to the left of your screen, playing in the gray and whites, host the Moon Township Tigers. Tigers unfortunately not headed toward the playoffs, but the Panthers are, this being the final Thursday of the regular season here on May 11th. The playoffs start next week. And we get underway now with the Moon Township Tigers with the opening serve. You know how this game is played, I think. Well, there's one way it's played. Alex Urina just driving one to the turf for the opening salvo. It's 1-0 Upper St. Clair. The Panthers playoff bound. So this is basically a tune-up. Moon having a tough year, winless in section this year. They'll be back next year. And a host of people out. This year happens to be prom night at one of the local high schools, and they are short-staffed tonight as well. Anyway, it's a 1-0 Panther lead. Touched over now. The Panthers are starting all seniors tonight. It is senior recognition night. We just had that big ceremony. And we'll see what happens here in this first set. Nice back set by Eric Lehman, but covered nicely by the Tigers from the back row. Joey DiGiorno, Eric Lehman from the middle. Nick Kondo touches it over, but nicely covered by the Tigers. Alex Urena off the tip, still in play. A nice long rally to get this match started. I think you all know by now it's a best of 7 match. Well, there's a double hit call. They could have easily called one on Joey DiGiorno a minute ago. It's a lot of spin on the ball. I think you know how this is done. The second touch, the set, is supposed to be spin less. You can touch it with 2 hands, but putting a spin on it gives you an unfair advantage. It's supposed to be spin free. That one was not. And a net violation just like that. The Panthers pick up 2, well, unearned points, but their points just the same. Eric Lehman back with the St. Clair serve. Nicely recovered and still in, well, almost still in play, but hoisted over by number 23, Damon Slenik, a freshman for Moon. And it's an early 4-0 Panther lead. Eric Lehman again the serve. And the overpass tucked back down by Alex Urena for kill number 2 now for Alex. And it's a 5-0 Panther lead. Touched over. Hello, Joey DiGiorno has it. Eric Lehman a back set to the near side. And that's Steven Urena. Oh, just touched over by Nick Kondo. Can't believe he actually made that. Another double hit to call. Well, it looks like the official's going to call this one pretty tight. That one really didn't have much spin on it. Sometimes the officials can tell the hands are supposed to hit the ball at the same time. If it's a tap-tap kind of a thing, if they hear that, that can be a double hit violation as well. But it's a 6-0 early Panther lead. Make it 7. Alex Urena just sort of placing the ball over on the Moon side, finding an open spot on the defense. And Lehman with a tremendous run of serves. There's 6 successful serves in a row. And there's the first Moon point of the night. That one by junior Jacob McCune. They get the point, and the side out with the libero, number 17, Alex Elchik, a freshman. Gives up a pretty normal serve, far side, and hammered home. Steven Urena, his first kill of the night. All seniors on the floor for the Panthers, and 2 in reserve. 8 graduating seniors here in their final home match tonight on senior recognition night. So it'll be pretty easy to get these classes straightened out. Alex Urena the serve. Touched over by Matthew Gregos for Moon. There's a quick set to the near side. Into the net, not blocked. 4 hits to call. Jacob McCune had a good look at it, just didn't give it enough to get it over the net, and it's a 9-1. Panther leads first set. This is a best of 5 match. You got to win 3 sets to win the match. A set goes to 25, and you have to win that one by 2. Another good look out of Jacob McCune, but that one went way long. First one goes too short. Second one goes way long on the average. There were 2 good hits. Urena again. Alex, rather, because twin brother Steven is on the team, too. Bombed over by Joey DiGiorno. To the near side. Steven Urena at the defender, though. Joey DiGiorno the bump. There's the set, and Tanner Olesen off the block. Free ball Panthers. Nick Kondo covers that, and joust. One at the net. Matthew Gregos had a shot at it, but right now it's an 11-1 Panther lead, and a timeout, taken by Moon Township, their first. Each team is entitled to 2 timeouts per set. It might seem like a lot of timeouts, but to get the strategy discussed, and they only get a minute's worth of timeout, not even enough to put a good commercial on. We are real early in the match. Several Moon Township mistakes, 3 kills. by Alex Urena so far, 1 by twin brother Steven Urena. So the Urenas 4. Nobody else has anything in the books yet. No service aces, no blocks. And so far, only 2 servers for the Panthers. Eric Lehman and now Alex Urena. Well, too much spin on the ball again. Yeah, number 20, Matthew Spangler, is the setter. He's a junior. Again, tonight, a lot of the seniors, a lot of the major starters for Moon not in the gym tonight. A tremendous punch serve by Alex Urena, tipped, barely cleared the net. Nick Kondo whistled one, but whistled it way long. Point and side out, Tigers. Where Matt Spangler heads back for the Tiger serve. Decent serve over the net. DiGiorno with it. Lehman the set. The quick put down, but not put away by Steven Urena. Lands just out of bounds. It was a good idea. Landing one on that back stripe is always a good idea. It absolutely freezes and fools the defense. Nolan Condrich now on the floor. Joey DiGiorno, the back row player, goes out. 13-2. Panthers lead. Well, an unfortunate timing play. Moon had a good timing thing set up. It was a good bump set, but no one there to help, and it's a 14-2, 12-point Panther lead. Nick Kondo with a Panther serve. To the far side. Tanner Olesen into the block, but out of bounds. Good defense, block set up by number 19, Neil Steele. But it's a 13-point Panther lead now at 15-2. Extremely difficult to do. The bump went to the net. Once these balls get in the net, especially coming straight down, they are very hard to drag off that net, and that's what happened there. 16-2 now, Panthers. Nick Kondo gets some back row play. It was right at him. He did get in front of it. But Matt Gregos gets the kill. 3 now, serving 16. DiGiorno. Bump set from Eric Lehman. Over the top from the back row. Not a lot of power on that. Power on that one, though, from Mike Techman, the lone senior on tonight's squad. Techman again. Good swing, but just short. Expect we'll see more of him. He looks like he knows what he's doing and can jump and swing. 17-3, Panther lead, side out, and Jake Basic now back for the serve. Steven Urena out for a while, probably to make the switch there. And Jacob Basic serves one into the net. It's all right. The serving gods are out everywhere. For every one of those, we'll get another good ace coming up. 4 now, serving 17. Matthew Gregos for Moon Township. Over the top. Quick set. Oh, the slide play, but the set wasn't really hard enough. Nolan Condrich did the old slide play. I hope you saw that, where the middle hitter slides behind the setter. Setter gives a little back set. And the slicing attack is supposed to work. That one just off. They'll work on that. It's the first time I've seen Nolan do that this season. Tanner Olesen right into the Moon Township block. Well defended by Neil Steele. Matt Gregos again, 6 serving 17. Would have been an ace, but a nice comeback by Alex Urena. Nice save. Wow. And I think Tanner Olesen got credit for that kill. I was watching the brilliant save by Alex Urena, the one-hander, and not lifting the ball. 18-6 now, Tanner Olesen with the serve. All seniors again for the Panthers. There's Techman again. Again, a good look and a good jump, but he hit it down into the net. And the Panthers with a 13-point lead now at 19-6. Tanner Olesen once again the serve. just over the net. Techman into the St. Clair block. And it works, Mike Techman. Moon Township gets his first point and the side out. 7 now. Serving 19, checking back in number 23, Damon Slenik. For the Moon serve. With the left hand. Well, they tried sort of a version of the slide play again. Nolan Kondrich, a little bit out of position, couldn't get it over the net. The slicing attack idea was right, but it came in a little low. 8 now for Moon. That's better. Nolan Kondrich showing us what he's got. His first kill. The lead is 12, 20-8. Joey DiGiorno, the senior libero. Free ball off number 7. That's Demetrius Mackey for Moon. To the near side, Techman over the top. Joey DiGiorno, the rescue. Great dig by Joey. Oh, a double hit again. Now that's too bad. There wasn't all that much spin on it, but I suppose officially, yes, it was a two-hand double hit. 21-8. Joey DiGiorno trying a jump serve. That comes up short. Joey, not the tallest guy on the floor. The jumping couldn't do anything but help him. Well, there's the serving gods. Mike Techman does the same thing. First service error of the night for Moon. 2 for the Panthers. Panthers get the side out, and we're back at the start of the serving rotation. Senior Eric Lehman. The serve just rolls off the net and is still in play. The bump. Eric Lehman with the set. Steven Urena just oozing the ball over the Moon front line. 23-9. Now Panthers needing 2 to capture this first set of this final home match of the season. Mike Techman, good swing, good attack, but handled by the Panthers. To the far side. Alex Urena off the block and down. Alex Urena, kill number 4 for him, and the Panthers now with a passel of set points in hand. Just needing one of the next bunch of serves. Eric Lehman. Good serve. And it'll end up being an ace. It was actually a good bump by Damon Slenik, but nobody there to help, and it's 25-9 victory for the Panthers in set number 1. Lots more volleyball left to play. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back for the second set. You're watching the Upper St. Clair Sports Network. That was quick, but we're right back here at set 2 time. Kevin McGahey behind the mic, Tommy Howell behind the camera, and we're all set for set 2. Nick Kondo wins the joust at the net and gets first point for the Panthers. You just saw the Panthers take the first set 25-9. It's all seniors again. Joey DiGiorno, though, and Eric Lehman have switched. Joey now wearing the traditional gray and white jersey, number 3. Eric Lehman now our libero. So who's doing the setting, I wonder? I guess we'll soon find out who our substitute setter is as Coach Ficcarelli mixes things up here tonight for the final home match and senior recognition. It's still all seniors on the floor for the Panthers. Joey DiGiorno, jump serve over the net. It goes, and a good one. The bump set. Oh, and just off the hands. That'll be Alex Urena again, I think. Just off the hands of Moon. And a 3-0 Panther lead. Joey DiGiorno again with the serve. Jump serve again. Over it goes. Oh, he got it right. Coming back as a free ball off number 9, Ben Fuller for Moon. Alex Urena with a good swing, but it comes up short. Point and side out Tigers. Senior Mike Techman with the big serve. Over the top it goes. Looks like Joey DiGiorno is going to be doing the setting, and Nick Kondo the hitting. No, it will not. It touched. Yeah, it's out of bounds. It was one of two things. It was either out of bounds outside the red and white antennas attached to the net, or it did touch the structure up top. You cannot do that when the ball goes over the net. Side out, point Panthers in a 4-1 lead. Touched over, Eric Lehman covers. Believe the call's a back row attack. So yes, Joey DiGiorno started life in the front, in the back. He is not allowed to hit over the net. 4-2 and a service error by number 17, Alex Elchik, second of the night for the Tigers. Nick Kondo now with the St. Clair serve and a 5-2 lead. Well, I think they're trying to have fun down there, but Joey DiGiorno is absolutely out of – he hasn't played regular position volleyball all season long, maybe in 2 years, and they've got him doing that tonight, and there was some confusion. A point awarded to Moon. Should be a free ball. Panthers, nope, comes up low. Alex Elchik had a good look at it, but ran it under the net instead of over. 6-3, the Panther lead. Steven Urena out. Jacob Basic in for the St. Clair serve. Good punch serve. There's the quick set, and from the middle, not touched, just out of bounds over the top. 7-3 now, Panthers. Basic again. He's got a little top serve, but comes up short. Point and side out Tigers. Number 23, Damon Slenik with the serve. Bumped over by Eric Lehman wearing the libero jersey. To the far side, Mike Techman just, again, he had a good look, but it just rattled off the top of the net and back in his own lap. Side out, point Panthers, and an 8-4 lead. Tanner Olesen, number 13 senior. Back for the St. Clair. So just barely misses. Long by about 6 inches. But it's 4 service errors tonight for the Panthers, already against 1 ace. Checking on the floor, number 8, Mason Bender. Now for Moon, and the serving gods comes right back our way off Matthew Gregos. The serving gods equalize things every time it's tried. Now it's 9 serving 5 here in the second set of this best-of-5 match. Good serve and a good dig. Joey DiGiorno with the set. Alex Urena, but right at a defender. Hoisted out. It's a good idea by Moon to try to hoist that thing behind the defense and tuck it in the back right corner. But it was just a little bit wide off to the near side. 10-5 Panthers. Eric Lehman to serve. To the far side, Techman. Right at the St. Clair defense. Nick Kondo over the top. Free ball for the Panthers. Tanner Olesen. Joey DiGiorno. Edged over by Alex Urena and batted back by Moon out of bounds. 11-5, 6-point Panther lead. Comes up just net violation by one of the Panthers. I thought it was a short serve, but in the effort to stuff it home, one of the Panthers got on the net, and it's a point for the Tigers. Well, it comes right back in a service error. The great equalizer. It's 12-6 now. The rotation has gone all the way around. Joey DiGiorno's back serving. See if he tries that jump. No jump serve this time, just a traditional punch over. To the far side, Mike Techman, but timing was off a little bit. For the Panthers, too, nobody wanted that one. Well, finally, Ben Fuller puts that point out of its misery in the favor of the Panthers. 13-6 now. 7-point Panther lead. Joey DiGiorno. There's the jump serve. Backhand and ace by Joey DiGiorno. There's one that finally worked. He picked a great open space in the back left corner. And it's the second ace of the night for the Panthers to try to offset 4 errors. 14-6 now. 8-point Panther lead. Second set. And once again, I can't say it enough. The great serving god equalizer happens again. Joey DiGiorno hits it into the net for the service error. Point and side out Moon. Mike Techman, the senior, with the Moon serve. On the second touch, but covered by the Tigers. It'll be a free ball, Panthers. Yes, indeedy. Tanner Allison brings it back forward. Steven Urena off the block, and net violation by the Tigers. Point for the Panthers. 15-7 now.
This is bad volleyball. Why are we even playing this?
Alex Urena the serve. To the middle, over the top. It's still in play. Bumped over by senior Eric Lehman. Quick set by Moon, covered by the Panthers. Another net violation, Tigers. Too bad they're playing some aggressive defense, but they're getting too close to the net in the process of play. You are not allowed to touch that net. 9-point Panther lead, 16-7. And Coach Ficcarelli, wholesale substitutes now. I think he's going to take those seniors off the floor, play in their final home match of the 27 season. They're trying to have a look at what the future might bring for the Panthers. I hope I've got all these names straight, because these are guys I might not have seen most of the season. But a good round of applause for the starting seniors. 8 of them playing in their final home match this season. And now let's see who's on. This is Kevin Steef, I believe, number 12 in the glasses, with a St. Clair serve at 16, serving 7. 9-point Panther lead. We seem to be ready to go after the big substitution. Kevin Steef, the serve. Good set off the tip block. Nice dig by number 18, Brady Warmbine. Double hit, yeah, again, in his defense, that's number 24, Drew Hobart. He's a middle hitter, not a setter. Wonder who the setter is going to be. Looks like they're proposing Tame Zuki maybe to be the setter. We shall soon find out. Alex Elchik, the Tiger serve. Oh boy, over the net, the overpass, but rescued nicely by Kevin Steef. Over the top, number 10 is Brian McGinnis. Unfortunately, double hit the call on Moon. They're playing decently, but making these errors that give the Panthers the points. 17-8 now. Drew Hobart, the Panther serve. And that should come back as a free ball. Kevin Steef. Oh, it's rattled off the hands of Kevin Steef and out of bounds. Side out and point Tigers. Drew Hobart checks out. Ben Fuller, the Moon Township serve. Wow, that one handled nicely by Steef to bring it back. And put down by Matt White. Now, Matt is one of the few juniors who saw substantial playing time this year in the middle. they've got some nice play set up for him on these little short sets and a quick put away. Nate Murphy, number 2, he's got some playing time tonight. Nice stuff block by Matt White, but no point. Kevin Steve, Azuki with the set, and timing was off. Matt White just not quick enough to get to that, and Tame Azuki is not a professional setter. We'll soon see how this turns out. Point and side out, Moon Township, 18-10 Panthers. Damon Slenik the serve, and a short one. 5 service errors now tonight in the better part of 2 sets by the Tigers. Brian McGinnis, a junior outside hitter now for the Panthers. To the near side. Oh, the stuff block, Matt White. Right place, right time, right result, and a 20-10 Panthers second set lead here. McGinnis again to serve. Far side, Tekman. Over the top, number 15 picks that up. Jack De La Parra. Matt White. Tame Azuki the good set. And Kevin Steve with the kill. Timeout called by Moon Township. Well, I wish there'd been more offense to talk about. There really hasn't been. Alex Urena leading all attackers with 6 kills in the match. I don't think we're going to see him much more tonight. I think the seniors are done for the night. Steven Urena, his brother, with number 20 with 2 kills. Nolan Condrich, the big hitter all season long, has only 1. 1 for Matt White, 1 for senior Tanner Olesen, and 1 we just saw for junior hitter Kevin Stieff. 2 blocks for points. Matt White just got 1 of those, and Nick Kondo had 1 earlier in set 1. 2 service aces. Joey DiGiorno had 1, and Eric Lehman had 1. Meanwhile, the Panthers up 21-10. Here in this second set, still at least 1 to play. So these juniors will get some substantial playing time. They haven't had a chance to play, at least in home matches this year. But that changes tonight. Nice stuff block by Steve again. Good thought again, but it goes just out of bounds. To loft one like that in the back of the back of the pardon me. It's still a good idea, but it did not work out that time. Stuff block, Matt White. His second of the night, and it's a 23-10 Panther lead, second set. Brian McGinnis still with a serve. And it's an ace. It drops it just inside the back end line. The Panthers with a bucket load of set points again, just like in the first set, leading 24-10, just needing 1 to finish off set 2. Jump serve by Brian McGinnis. That landed just fine. And Mike Tekman, another good idea, but it whistles out of bounds. And tonight's second set goes to the Panthers. 25-10 to go with their first set, 25-9 victory. At least 1 more set left to play. Stick with us, everybody. We'll be right back for set number 3 on the Upper St. Clair Sports Network. And here we go. Kevin McGahey still here with you. Tommy Howell behind the camera. And a service error opens up this third set of this best-of-5 match. Panthers take an early 1-0 lead. And we still have the juniors. We have next year's squad on the floor. Tame Azuki, who actually played a lot for the defense as a defensive specialist this year. He's our setter right now. Drew Hobart. Wow, Drew Hobart. The junior listed as a middle hitter. Whistles one to the far right corner. And it's a 2-0 Panther lead. The future might bode well for us graduating 8 seniors this year. Punched over and covered by the Panthers. Oh boy, at the net. Hobart again, but just a little bit long. And Alex Elchick made the right decision by letting that one go. Point and side out Tigers. 2-1, Panthers lead, third set. There's the quick set, the back set. Kevin Steve can jump and hit his second kill, and he goes back to do the serving. (3-1) Panthers. Yeah, just a missed timing play on the Moon Township side. Matthew Gregos could have hoisted it over, just had a bad look at it. 4-1 Panthers. Kevin Steve again, but a serve comes up short. He just hurried it a little bit. If he had taken his time, he'd have had that over. He'll get that fixed. 2 now, serving for number 9, Ben Fuller for the Moon Tigers. Good hard serve and an ace off the hands of Brian McGinnis. The first ace of the night for the Moon Tigers. 4-3. Panthers with a 1-point lead. Azuki with the set. McGinnis just putting it over on the other side. There it is again in the middle. Drew Hobart just tucking it over the net. It's not how hard you hit him, it's where. And it's Drew Hobart with the serve, and that turns out to be an ace. Off the bump of Alex Elchik. Nobody home there. 4 aces now for the Panthers to offset 6 errors. There's the quick set, and oh, too bad. Neil Steele had a really good look at it. Number 19 for Moon. Sails it long out of bounds, and the lead is now 6 for the Panthers at 8-2 in this third set. And Drew Hobart sails it long. He gets the ace and gives up the air. I'm telling you, these serving gods know what's going on. It is the great equalizer. Jacob McCune, number 4 for the Moon Tigers. Good serve just over the net, and that is an ace. Landed just in front of Brian McGinnis. 2 aces for Moon now. Panthers lead 8-4. Azuki to set. Down it goes, Matt White. Kill number 2 for Matt. And on the floor to serve, Nate Murphy, a sophomore. Left-handed serve, and he comes up short. I think that's Nate's first serve attempt of the season. He'll have that worked out as well. The error gives the point inside out over to Moon, where Matt Gregos will dish it up. Decent serve, the good bump by Nate Murphy. To the far side, Brian McGinnis drops it just inside the back line. Nicely done by Brian, the junior. Here the Panthers have a lot of juniors coming up next year. They graduate 8 seniors, and 8 juniors will be coming up next year. We'll see if all of them stick with it. Brian McGinnis again over the net, and the overpass dealt with by Matt White. 11-5. Now checking in number 4, R.J. White. He's a freshman hitter. He's the only freshman on the varsity squad. Oh, a jump serve. Oh, and a decent one, too. Well done. Oh, it almost goes into the basket, suspended above the doggone floor. Hard. You didn't see that on TV, I don't think, but it almost went in the basket. Another good jump serve. Lands in for an ace. R.J. White. Excellent jump serves from the freshman. Oh, Matt Teichman again. Again, he's got some good looks and good swings, but they seem to be all going long. He needs to get more on top of that ball and bring it down some. White again. Another good jump serve and another ace. Holy smokes, where you been all season, RJ? And a timeout called by Moon Township. Now, because the Panthers had so many upperclassmen on the roster this year, 8 seniors and 8 juniors, it's the first I've seen of RJ White. But heck, the future bodes well. See if we can have him serve every point for the Panthers next year. The lead is 15-5 right now. Alex Urena still leading all attackers, though he hasn't played for us most of a set, with 6. Matt White now with 3. Kevin Steef has 2. Brian McGinnis 1. And Drew Hobart has 2 of his own. 6 aces now by the Panthers to offset 8 errors. And RJ White again, having a nice run of serves, including 2 aces here. Another good one. Holy Moses. I don't want to be returning that. And poor Alex Elchick did all he could to get in front of that, but those are good jump serves. Finally one comes up short. That's what happens with a jump serve. It can be your best buddy and your worst enemy. Still a good run of serves for RJ White, the freshman. The Panther lead is 10 at 16-6. Matt Spangler, Moon Township serve just over the net, and a good one. Tamezuki drags it off the net. And still in play, good stuff blocked by Kevin Steef. Steef again now with a hit, and down it goes. Kevin Steef with his 3rd kill. Steef, a junior, one of that horde of juniors, in a 17-6 Panther lead. Checking in now, Nick Malone, number 9. Another junior defensive specialist, and he'll get a chance to serve now at 17, serving 6, 11-point Panther lead. Good serve, still in play. Azuki the quick set, Drew Hobart, but right into the block. Nice dig by Nate Murphy. Oh, good, another good stuff block. And Techman finally gets that elusive point. Techman with the kill, the side out, the point, and he gets the serve. 7, serving 17. Touched over by Azuki, covered nicely by the Tigers. Far side, Steef. Another one rattled home. Kevin Steef with a good set. And it's Tamezuki with the serve. He's had a lot of experience doing that this season. Substitution now. Nate Murphy heads out. Over the top, the Brady Warmbine, number 18, checked back in. And the Panthers now with a comfortable 12-point lead at 19-7. Tamezuki once more, and a jump serve out of him, and a good one. Techman at the net. Oh, goes just over. Punched back by Nick Malone, and Warmbine had a look at it, but hit it into the net instead of over. Point and side out, Moon Tigers. 8, serving 19, Alex Elchick. That's Drew Hobart, but right into the Moon Township block. Nice defense played by the Tigers. And that one goes long. Alex Elchick trying to have that thing land on the back line. Did not quite make it. Kevin Steef. Another jump server. At the net. Oh, nice recovery by Steve, but not enough to recover it. Point and side out, Moon Tigers. 10 serving 20. Number 20, Matt Spangler, out for the Tigers. Neil Steele, number 19, comes on the floor. And it's Ben Fuller with the Tigers serve. And another long one, a good hard driving serve, but out. 7 errors for the Tigers. 21-10, Panthers 4 points away from taking this match. Oh my goodness, well, I'd say it again. The serving gods do it again. Doggone it, Drew Hobart sailed one long. 10-point Panther lead, 21-11. Checking in for the Panthers, Matt White checks back in. Nick Malone to the bench. That's the front line, back line sub. That's all that is. Nick plays back line, Matt plays front line. Quick set, Matt White, down it goes. Wow. That's how you do it, son. Don't waste any time. Good set, good put away. Nick Malone checks right back in, as does Nate Murphy. Brady Warmbine to the bench for now. 22-11. Panthers needing 3. Nate Murphy with the serve. Over the top and not with power. Azuki and Nick Malone pushed it to the back road. Techman again. Again, he's a good swinger, but these things are going way long. That one 10, 12 feet long. 23-11 now. Panthers need 2. At the net. Dragged off the net by Tame Azuki. Oh, Nick Malone was surprised by that. I've said it before, the balls are hard to get out of that net once they get in. Tame Azuki did it. Just Nick Malone wasn't ready. 12 now, serving 23, 11-point Panther lead. Oh, and there's one of them, another gift, and the service error by Moon. And the Panthers now with a whole truckload full of match points in hand, just needing 1. And that'll be 4 hits, and that will be the match. The Upper St. Clair Panthers, in their various forms of all seniors and all underclassmen, take a 3-set victory in the final home regular season match of the 2017 season by scores of 25-9, 25-10, and 25-12. Next up for the Panthers is the WPIAL playoffs. Those start up next week. We will probably not be playing at home. We'll have an away match. I hope you'll check the MSAsports.net website and the Post-Gazette for those kind of scores. Well, the season is over for us. It's been our pleasure to bring you these contests all season long. Kevin McGahey, my name. Tommy Howell behind the camera. And, of course, the production talents of Glenn Ward and Upper St. Clair Cable 7. We're glad you were with us all season long. We look forward to seeing you again next year, next spring, as the boys start up again on the Upper St. Clair Sports Network. Thanks for watching, everybody, and good night.